بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. اللهم عجل لوليك الفرج عليه السلام. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم ولعن عليهم أجمعين. Respected viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Today we should look into sending salutations to the Holy Ahlul Bayt alayhimu salatu wassalam and Imam al-Mahdi alayhimu salatu wassalam, along with the benefits of sending the salutations and how we should send the salutations. So in Dua al-Ahad we recite Allahumma balligh Mawlana al-Imam al-Hadi al-Mahdi al-Qa'im bi-amrik. O Allah, convey to my master Imam al-Mahdi, the guide who is to undertake your orders, salawatullahi alayhi wa ala abaihi al-tahirin. May Allah's blessings be upon him and upon his immaculate fathers. Now when we look at this verse very carefully, we see that we are asking Allah to send salutations on the guide, to bless the guide who is to undertake his orders. What are the orders of Allah to Imam al-Zamana? Ajalallahu ta'ala farajahu sharif. We think that Imam is in hiding and so he does not do anything wrong. Actually, the Imam has quite a number of duties and responsibilities that he undertakes while he is in hiding. And the first one of it is to be a Hujjatullah. In Dua Nudba we say that where is the one who is the ultimate link between the heavens and the earth? If there was no Hujjatullah on the earth, his presence itself makes the earth and the heavens be stable. That stability is because of his presence. The second duty of Imam al-Waqt alayhimu salatu wassalam is that he is the guide, the Hadi, the Mahdi, and he guides us in the various ways that we do not realize, but the guidance comes from the Imam. Just the way we say the sun hidden from behind the cloud. The third duty of Imam al-Zamana, amongst others, is that he is Mushkil Kushai Waqt. It is incumbent upon him to help the people when they call upon him. It does not have to be a Muslim, you do not have to be a Shia, Ithna Ashari to receive help from the Imam. You may call upon him whether you believe him or not, and the Imam will help you because that is his loftiness. That is the proof of him being the proof of Allah. That even if when you don't believe in him, you call him, he will help you. The other duty of Imam is that every Thursday night he receives our scroll of deeds. And that brings me to my point. We are sending salutations to the Imam of the time with which face? How are we sending salutations to the Imam? Being sinful? So are we sending sinful salutations to the Imam? Can you imagine I send salutations to the Imam? Or can you imagine I give somebody a gift and then that person sees a beautifully wrapped gift from Fatima, and then when you look inside, everything is rotten in the box. Can you imagine? So we are sending beautiful words, beautiful supplications to Imam al-Waqt, and then every Shab Jummah when the Imam receives our scroll of deeds, my God, anything but ugliness, anything but pathetic, horrific actions, anything that except things that make him cry. Is that what we are giving the Imam? Is that how we are saluting him? Some people wake up and say Assalamu alayka ya Aba Saleh every single day. They go to sleep saluting the Imam, and in between the day, sins, and in between the day, Gunah, and between the day we even forget that the Imam exists. Let's you and I do one thing from now onwards. Let us try to be a bit more aware of his presence. Let us try to at least cut down on a few bad habits that we have. Just because he is present, just because he is watching us, just because he wails and he weeps when he gets our sinful deeds. Just the way Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam on the day of Ashur on the plains of Karbala had said, pass my salutations to my Shia. I worry for my Shia. Just the way Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi wassalatu wassalam said, I worry for my Shia during the time of Barzakh, because at that time they will not be able to receive our shafa'a, our intercession. Same way, even Imam al-Waqt is worried about us. He's worried for us. He weeps when we sin. We sin and enjoy. Behind the curtains, that entity is crying. He is weeping. He is wailing. And then we send salutations. The audacity we have to send salutations. You know, when you and I are in school, when we tend to make a mistake, we get so scared of our teacher that we will not even say good morning to the teacher or goodbye. We'll sneak out. We'll be scared, isn't it? We'll be ashamed. With what face are we sending salutations to the Imam of our time? And we are so filthy, we are drenched in sins. We need to ponder about this. We need to think about this. We need to rectify ourselves with this. May Allah guide us all. And in the next slide, inshallah, in the next clip, we shall look at the other part of how we salute our Imam, whereby we salute not selfishly from us only, but from everybody else, and the extent of the salutations that we are supposed to be sending to the Imam, and that he deserves even beyond that. وآخر دعوانا عن الحمد لله رب العالمين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. اللهم عجل 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 لوليك الفرج عليه السلام.